Hey YouTube, welcome back to Black Family Love, where we love the black family. I'm your host, Brother Rod, hoping that these videos will be beneficial to us as we seek to have strong, long-lasting relationships and improve our the status of the black family in the United States. So, going to give you another topic today, and hopefully this will be a blessing to you. I want to talk to you today about signs. Um, Let me just start as an introduction by talking about the signs on the roadway. Let's say you're driving a car, right? There are a couple of different signs that you're going to see. You're going to see signs that direct you to where to go, right? Take this exit or take that exit or turn right or turn left. If you heed those signs, you will end up where you're trying to go. There are also warning signs. These signs are to keep you from danger, hurting yourself and others. The bridge is out, one-way traffic, lane ends in 100 yards, slippery road conditions, falling rocks, signs, warning signs, right? These two types of signs that are on the roadways are the same two types of signs that we're going to see in our relationships. And this video, I'm really thinking about people who are not married yet. I've been married for 25 years. I'll probably say that on every video because I'm trying to get you to see that long-term, lasting, strong relationships are possible. So I'll probably reiterate that. But this video is not for people who are married like myself. This video really is for people who are thinking about getting married or thinking about being with a person for a long time. You need to heed the signs. There are going to be signs in your relationship. Some of those signs will tell you what things you ought to take, what paths you ought to take, what things you ought to do concerning that relationship. Some of those signs that you'll see in the relationship will be warning signs. And if these signs are heeded, you will save yourself a world of trouble. If you don't learn to recognize and heed the signs, you will end up regretting your decision to stay with this person. And so let's talk about some of these signs in a relationship. Let's say you notice that the person you are with is not really a neat person. You notice that their bathroom's dirty, often their apartment's dirty, their car's dirty. They don't pick up behind themselves very well. There's always unwashed dishes in their sink. They don't like to clean up. That's a sign, okay? You have to ask yourself, do I want to put up with this for the next however 20, 30, till death do us part? Is that something I can deal with? If I'm a neat person, is that I'm going to end up cleaning up behind this person every day? Can I handle that? That needs to be addressed. What about a person who doesn't get along well with kids and you know you like kids? You need to, don't ignore the sign, heed the sign. Talk to the person about the sign. Kids get on your nerves, don't they? I noticed that. And then you guys can talk about that. Do you want kids? Because I see you don't really like kids that much, right? So you can talk about that. Maybe you see a violent nature or someone who gets really angry really quickly, right? They have a volatile temper. That needs to be addressed. Talk about that. That's a sign. Don't ignore these signs, right? Maybe this person is just a spendthrift and they just are constantly spending money, right? And they're behind on their bills a lot. Well, do you really want to hook your train to that wagon? You need to address that sign and say, wow, your spending habits are really interesting. Let's talk about that, right? Maybe you could bring it up in conversation in a joking way. I don't know. But when you see signs, you need to address those signs and not ignore those signs. Because if you ignore the signs, you could end up hooking yourself up to someone and regretting it for the next 20, 30, the next 20, 30 years or the next 5 years until you get married and end up not being able to handle it. And then you end up getting divorced, 3 years later, 5 years later, right? So address the signs now. This is especially true for young ladies. Statistically, there's maybe two and a half women to every man in the United States. A lot of the men that we are in prison. right? A lot of them are gay. A lot of them already are married. So a lot of women are like, wow, there's a shortage of men, so I'll do anything to get married, even if it means ignoring the signs. Don't do that to yourself, baby. You're going to regret it. All right? So don't ignore the signs. Listen to your loved ones. You have love goggles on. You know, men have love goggles, women have love goggles. They see their significant others through love goggles. And they can't see the obvious signs because they're so in love, right? But your mother, father, auntie, uncle, sister, brother, niece, nephew, and cousin, they don't have those love goggles. So when they see your boyfriend or girlfriend, they see the signs and they will tell you the truth. So listen to them. Even if you don't want to hear it, they see your significant other better than you see them often. So you need to listen to them. All right? So a long story short, if you see signs, address the signs. Don't ignore the signs. You'll save yourself a world of trouble. All right? All right. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.